welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 2 really easy Easter crafts using all Dollar Tree materials. All right, y'all, let us get started. I have a handful of things here. First off, I have this little wooden egg from Dollar Tree. Just a little plain wooden egg cut out, and we're just going to, whoopsie, pulled off a little piece of wood with it. We're going to take the label off, and we'll take this label off now before the label police come and get us. Oh, well, we'll finish that in a little bit. Now we're going to use this peel and stick removable tile decal. Now this one was creased. There was a box of them at my Dollar Tree and they were creased, so I got it for pretty cheap. I've got a whole stack of them, and it's okay because I'm not going to be using this down here. I need this part up here. First, what we're going to do is take our egg here, get over there, and let's lay it down, and we're just going to trace out a piece of this to fit the egg. A hair. And I think right about there will be good. It doesn't have to be perfect around the edges because we're going to cover that up slightly here in a little bit. Anyway, I have my pen and I'm just going to trace around like so and then cut it out. All right, so now we have this, the whole size of the egg, but we don't need that. We need it to be smaller to fit this piece right here. You see how there's like that little beveled edge? We need it to fit in here. So 2 ways you can do that. You can either just go ahead and stick this down and then take an X-Acto knife or something and trim around it. Or what I'm about to do is you can just cut around it just a little bit smaller, keeping the egg shape, and then just keep holding it up against it here to make sure that it's the right size. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to trim some more. All right, so let's stick that down like so, okay? Because I don't want all this shiny stuff on here, I'm gonna paint it. So let's get my paint over here. Where did my paint go? Hang on. All right, I've got it. This poor bottle of paint has seen better days. It is just terrible. I found it in storage. I'm cleaning out my storage units. And I saw it in storage. I'm like, ah, this bottle is filthy, but the paint's still good, you know? I'll throw it away if I can use it. Now, I'm just going to paint the entire thing white. And you want your paint to be thin enough so that you can still see that design underneath it. All right. So like I said, you can see the design here in real life. You can see it. It's so hard to see on camera. But anyway, now I've got this orange paint here. And I want to put just the tiniest bit of orange paint on here. I say that, now watch me put a whole big glob and screw it up. Turn upside down, just hold it. All right, so I don't know if this is showing up on camera, but I can see it. See? Just a tiny little bit here, there, and everywhere. Okay. So this is what we have. And like I said, I know you're probably like, well, why are you using the tile if you're just going to cover it up with the paint? But like I said, you can see the design. It's just, it's not translating very well. I guess it's these lights. You just can't see it very well on camera. But anyway, now I have this rope from Dollar Tree. Ooh, a hair is on the rope. I have this rope from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to take a little bit of this and we're going to glue it around the edge of the egg here. Let's open this up. Okay, so I'm going to put a tiny little bow on here, and I want to, I guess, put the bow up top. So that's where I'm going to start the rope, okay? So that the bow can cover up where the edges of the rope meet. So I'm just going to put some hot glue right in here. And take it, and we're going to glue it around. Like so. Just hold this in place, and we're just going to glue this all the way around. So this is what we have. Now we're going to take some of these little wooden bunnies, also from Dollar Tree. You get 12 in a pack. I thought they were just so cute. These little wooden bunnies. Let's see, there's a lighter one, and then there's, this one looks a little bit darker, so that might be a better, stop! That might be a better contrast. Yeah, I want to say let's use this one. Then we're just going to glue that right down here. So I'm just going to put some hot glue right here. All right. And then we're just going to glue his little fuzzy cottontail right down there. So now I have this little bow that I made out of this ribbon. This ribbon also came from Dollar Tree. We're just going to glue that on top. I did have some pink, and I tried the pink, and I don't know, the pink ribbon to me just didn't look good with that orange paint that I put on there. So use whatever color you like. I'm just using green because that's what I have on hand. But there's our little bow. And now I want this to stand up, so I have something that ran away. Nope, here it is. This little piece of wood here. This is just a wooden slice. You can get these at pretty much any craft store, Dollar Tree. Well, my Dollar Tree sometimes carries them. Not all the time. But we're just going to take this. Let's put the glue on the egg. Like, there's the bottom. Okay. I'm going to put some glue there. And I'm going to glue it on here. And this is going to help it to stand up. Okay. Let's turn it this way. That looks better. And just hold that in place. All right. Well, I was looking for some tiny little flowers. I found this green moss. Ah! Like I could glue just a little bit of moss here and make a little buddy bunny is setting in some grass. So let's try that. I might be getting ready to screw this up. If I do, I don't care. I'm just going to glue some of this moss down and then trim it down so that it doesn't look so messy and sticking out everywhere. So I'm just going to stick a big blob right there. Like I said, I know this is messy right now, but I'm going to trim it down with the scissors, okay? Give me a minute. It'll be all right. It will be okay. Of course, you can chop this up into tinier pieces if you want to before you glue it down, but did I do that? Of course I did not. Okay, so I'm going to let this glue sit up, and then I'm going to trim it down with the scissors. Okay, I got to get all this paint off my hands, but I like this better. I like this better. You see, I glued the moss down here, and then I just kind of trimmed some of it away to make it look like he was sitting in the grass. And I like that. It's simple, it's cute, and it's just, you can just throw it on your tiered tray, just something to sit somewhere, maybe on a desk at work, you know, just set it on a little table somewhere. Just a little Easter decoration. All right, once again, I have a handful of things here. I have some of these carrots from Dollar Tree. I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet. So I got the big ones. What is up with this package? I got some of the big ones, and then I got some of the smaller ones. I have some ribbon that also has carrots on it from Dollar Tree. Some twine from Dollar Tree. And I have two of these Easter trees from Dollar Tree. Everything's from Dollar Tree. Now, usually these trees here are a little bit puny. So we're going to open these up and let's see what they look like. I didn't open it up in the store and they didn't have any open. Sometimes my store will have like one of these little trees open and setting out so you can look at it. So we don't need these. Throw that in the floor. And we also don't need this cap right here. So you can pull that off, throw that over there. We'll clean that up later. All right. Ooh, shiny. Look how shiny this is. Very, very shiny. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fan this up. Okay, this is a little bit fuller than what I thought it was going to be. Okay, so this is going to be fine, I think. And I'm going to open up the other one as well. Now, these are cut differently than the Christmas trees. They really are. I can tell that. It's like there's a whole bunch of flat ends here. Now, I want to put these side by side, so I'm just kind of fanning these out a little bit so that we can put them side by side because we're going to attach them right here, okay? And then we can fan this out. And this is a little bit boxier looking than what I would like, but we'll work with it. Okay, so now I have my hot glue here. Just trying to squish it together as much as possible. And I'm just going to put some hot glue right here just to kind of help hold that. Where did my twine go? I just laid my twine here. Aha! It was right in front of me. Good job, Amber. So now we're going to hold this here, and we're going to wrap all of this. Okay, all of this here, we're going to wrap it with this twine. All right? I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And I'm just going to wrap it around and cover this whole entire top part. Wrapped all the way up to the top here. Now what I'm going to do, oh, hold still. We need to make a loop to use as a hanger. So I'm just going to pull this up here. You see how I just made a loop? And now let's put a little bit of hot glue right there to hold that in place. Oh, that was a lot of hot glue. And now let's let that set up just for a second. And then we're going to start winding it all the way back down. Again, that's going to hold this in place and it's going to bulk this up a little bit. So I'm going to wind it all the way back down. All right, so now I have wound this all the way back. Whoa! Your time will come, ribbon. Lay down. So I've wound all the way back down to the bottom. Now we're just going to glue that down. Let's wrap it a couple more times just to cover that glue that's oozing out there. And that will make sure that our end stays down. Then we'll let that glue set up and then trim that rope away. So I'm just trying to fan this out a little bit so that we can see what it looks like now that we have them together. Like I said, these are cut differently than the Christmas trees. I have made tons of swags using the Christmas trees, so this is just a little bit different. So I'm just going to have to really maneuver it so it doesn't look so much like a broom. So it doesn't look so much like a broom. Let's see, now it's starting to angle itself out. And it'll look okay when we're done with it, okay? It'll be all right. So what I was trying to do with this, like I said, I've made a lot of them with the Christmas trees, but with this, you have like all the sparkly, and then I want to try to break that up with the rustic carrots and the bow. So I'm going to fluff this up, and I know y'all seen me make this bow in other videos. I will link to the actual bow tutorial down below. So I'm going to make my easy no-tie bow with this ribbon, and I'll be back. So this is my bow, and I've not got it really fluffed out or fixed or anything. So yeah, it looks a little raggedy right now. We'll fix it here in a minute. But what I like about this ribbon is if you look at the edge here, it has like an iridescent finish, just like this tree. So I think they're going to blend together pretty well. But I decided I'm going to use one of the big carrots, I think, and, oh gosh, and two of the smaller ones. I think that will, I think that'll do what I'm needing it to do. But first off, we're going to glue some little bows to them, okay? And I made these bows, whoa, Nelly, a piece is sticking out. And I made these bows out of the twine. So for each one, let's see, oh, that part, yeah, I think this part will look fine, being on the front. So we're just going to take these bows and just glue them to the top of our carrots like that. Okay, I just had the bow here and I was trying to decide about how far down I want it. So I think I'm going to glue it right here. I'm not going to wire it on or anything. I'm just going to glue it. If you want to wire yours on, do it. Do it, do it. I'm just going to glue mine on. Okay, just glue this here. And like I said, I'm not even worried about fluffing this up until later. Now, as far as the carrots, what I'm going to do is I want to try to flatten this out as much as possible, okay? Because I'm going to glue the carrots down as well. I've got glue all over me. And trying to decide which way I want to attach them with wire or glue. I'm just going to glue them. This is just a temporary decoration just to hang up, okay? You can see the two trees here. So I'm going to try to glue the big one and get this flattened down as much as possible. I'm just going to glue the big one like right down the center there. Just going to put glue all the way down. I had thought about taking some twine and tying twine up at the top and then hanging them down, but I don't think I want to do that. I think gluing them down is going to be just fine. You just have to watch these, just get them out of the way and get them flowing where you want your carrots to go. And then for each of the little ones, you can just glue them. Let's get behind this bow here. Just glue those down like so. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Just something fun. It looks like, to me, like the grass that goes in the Easter baskets. That's what it looks like to me. Nothing fancy schmancy, just something cute and quick to throw up on your door. Let's turn it sideways so that you can see it in its entirety. But I like it. I think it's cute. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. Links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.